What's up, guys? It's day 15. We made it through 2 weeks, unhoused, homeless, living in my car, out of my car, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna watch the sunrise together, so hang out for 30 minutes and the sun will come up. The thumbnail for this video will probably be bright, so don't be disoriented here. It's gonna come. It's just about 7. I dashed for 2.5 hours, made 23 bucks. I didn't hit either of my goals. Like, my low goal is 25, which is full tank of gas at 20 plus a pack is in. My high goal is 33, which is full tank of gas plus $13 for American Spirits. I smoked like 5 or 6 cigarettes, just pumping out 4 orders. And then this is the crazy thing. I got an offer twice. It actually timed out both times because I got like basically overwhelmed by what I was facing. It was 1975 or 1925, and it was like, I don't know, it was like 5 miles to deliver, but it was 34 items at the grocery store. And only 2 of them are repeats. Or it was like 32 items with 34 total units or whatever. And I looked, and only like 2 of them are produce. So I was like, I might take this. But I was so out of it. Like, I didn't put my parking brake on on my first order at McDonald's and like rolled my ass out into the middle of the parking lot, like first order. And then I came in hot, like over caffeinated, and I'm getting DoorDash notifications still. Oh, I got some like a 30-minute slot that I'm just gonna not do. Friday, the roads pick up at 7, so I'm gonna see Saturday. I remember I told you guys Sunday was really dope because like there was no traffic all the way through to 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. And I'm looking forward to that. Saturday, I'm just gonna pretend like it's gonna be like Sunday and see what the traffic is. And I know this Friday is weaker on traffic in this town until like 6:50. The roads are busy. So anyways, I made 23 bucks. So that the DoorDash account's up to 23, which means I can get a full tank of gas. And I should have Zen. Speaking of, I'm gonna pop one because I'm not gonna smoke while I talk to you guys because then I have to have my windows down. And I like the sense of privacy. Wow. This one's unopened. I'm trying to find. I must have another pack. That would be cool if I'm lungs in that much that I have an yeah, so I'm good. 23 is solid because I have like over 2.5 packs in right now. So that's a full tank of gas and just a little buffer in the DoorDash account. My thing is I buy nicotine and gas out of DoorDash because that's what it costs me to DoorDash, nicotine and gas. So it's a really nice like ledger for that. And then my main checking just got up to 74. What happened is my payday advance, the free daily pay advance, the balance that they held for like maybe taxes, they basically gave me almost all of it. So I got like 14 from that and then like 50, something like that, 53 or something from my one shift a couple days ago, Wednesday. So it's really nice. Like, give props to daily pay. If you have daily pay offered at your retail job, like take it and just don't pay the $2.99 instant fee. Like, just work ahead, use business days. Like, the only time it's the 1 business day lag is free. The only time it might make sense to do $2.99 is like in the weekend, because if you work Friday, you're not going to get it till Monday. So I might end up having to do that, but not if I'm lucky and I'm gonna manage my money correctly. But I need some luck too, not to have to pay that $2.99. I guess that's where they get you. They know you're gonna want to like go out and drink or go out to a restaurant. Maybe have a online date. So try to get my heart rate down and do some deep breathing. I'm always nervous at the beginning of the video, and then if I do like a full half hour, that's where all the best clips are gonna come from. I might have to pop my trunk before the sun comes up so the background is blocked, because I don't want you to know where I am exactly. Although this is day 15, it's coming out a month later. Like, this is a time travel. You're seeing this, you're looking a month into the past where I'm on the road, living outside, I slept in my car last night at a rest stop, and I'm just gonna watch the edema. Like my left ankle feels a little swollen. That's the thing, edema is supposed to be bilateral. My left ankle would be, I would say, less than 5% swollen. Sorry, my right is less than 5%. And my left is like probably 10 to 15% swollen. So I think that's being in sandals. Because the way I walk in sandals is retarded. We can say that word. It's apt. I like put all my weight on my left, and my right just like drags along because it's like, I think my right leg is shorter or longer. So like the sandal pokes out on a sideways, and my left leg takes all the weight. My left ankle, basically. The chicken I ate last night is doing me good. I had a weird shit, but thank God I found a Jack in the Box just in time. Dashing when you need to go to the bathroom is like one of the most stressful things in the world. Cause like if you get offered an order, you gotta take it. And then you're like, when am I gonna go to the bathroom? I thought I might have to shit in the parking lot of an apartment complex. Just leave a trail. But I made it. I only got one order that was sweet. Like it was like $6 for like 1.5 miles from McDonald's. That was cool. And then if you dash, you know they keep offering you the order you don't want to take, so it ruins your loyalty percentage of acceptance rate. So I actually did, I consider I did 4 out of 4 today. I did 100% of my orders and then climbed to gold. And then that mega shopping order, which no one was taking, obviously, because it got thrown back to me like 2 minutes later. The thing is, like, I think I could have done it in an hour and a half, and it would have been $19. So it's like, I'm only making $10 an hour gross on the regular orders, so it would have been like a $5 bonus. But that's the thing, like, I might have melted down. I might have froze. Like, I might have been in the store and like just given up. Like 34 is a lot. Like I might have been zigzagging too. Like I probably would have been late. Like, yeah, it probably might have taken me a whole, like over an hour to shop for those things. Cause you think, yeah, 30 items averages you 2 minutes to go find it. So that's fast. Like everything that have to be ID'd directly. Like if you don't dash, one of the hardest parts on Shop and Deliver is like the store doesn't match where DoorDash tells you to go. Like a lot of times, most of the time actually, DoorDash doesn't tell you what aisle. And then if it tells you what aisle, it's wrong, like maybe half the time. So you gotta mix using the data and your eyesight. And that's the problem with 34 items, is you probably would have to walk back and forth across the store like 5 or 10 times just to end up getting all of it. That would be super frustrating, and I melt down when I'm frustrated. I don't remember if I took Vistral, so I'll take it now. I just do one on wake up, I do one midday, and I do one in the evening or afternoon. It doesn't make sense to take it at night because all my other meds are sedating. But I think this might be another 3 Vistral day, because oh my God, I gotta tell you this story. I was sleeping great. I slept from like 8 to midnight at the rest stop, and then some insane person came in with the loudest not gospel, like the loudest Jesus rock music ever. Like, I swear they must have been on meth. Like, you don't listen, it was so loud. And they were right next to a camper van, so it was like reflecting the sound. I didn't know that until later. It was like reflecting the sound right against the camper van back at me. And I was dreaming about it. It was like integrated into my dream. And then I woke up and I was like, shit, the loud music is real. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go like try to DoorDash now after 4 hours of sleep? I was like, I'll just live with it. Maybe I'll go to the bathroom and smoke a cigarette. But I realized this phone that I film on was no longer in my pocket, in my hoodie pocket, the front kangaroo pocket. So I was like, oh shit, that phone's now just as valuable as my main phone because this channel means a lot to me. So I had to look for it in my car, and I looked in the obvious places in the dark and it wasn't there. So I was like, oh fuck, I need to find this phone before I do anything else. So I turned my cabin light on, and then I noticed my phone. It had slid between the seat and the console, and like as I noticed it, the music got shut off. So I think this person was like on a road trip. It was midnight. They're probably like super caffeinated, and they were just banging out miles. And they got into a rest stop, which a bunch of what they thought were empty cars, but they don't realize like everyone was reclined and asleep. I don't know, some mixture of inconsiderate and like ignorant in the best possible way, just like ignorant, like not knowing. I think this is my second pure leaf, no sugar, unsweetened, real brewed tea, but I had to eat 2 granola bars just to dash. So I think next time I'm definitely gonna get the one with sugar. It's like, if I drink 2, it's like 70 grams of sugar, but that's 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates. So that's only like 280 grams of, or 280 calories of sugar. It doesn't seem that bad for you. And if you had like a large actual soda, it would be the same amount, like an extra large. Though I don't drink that, but because like carbs, I think it's okay for me to get my carbs from sugar versus carbs from like bread and pasta. That's what I'm saying to myself, because I only carry around crackers and Chex Mix. Like I haven't had bread like in 10 days. Last time was when I was buying the sandwiches from the grocery store, but they have 100% sodium. So let's assess, like, where are we? We're not gonna go back to Whataburger because I came in hot and I think they fucked me around. They made me wait like 12 minutes for an apple pie, which I've worked fast food and I know that actually could happen. Like they ran out of apple pies and they were just so busy with the drive-thru that they like hadn't started a new batch in time. So it could just be innocent like that, but I think they fucked me around because like I said the wrong name. So they had to go look to try to find a name that was fake, like didn't exist. So I think I wasted some of their time, like a minute of their time. So then like they were like, oh, they're gonna waste 10 minutes of my time. Plus I'm edgy. It's like, I really wanted to dash today just because I have nothing to do until the library opens, and I should build $20 at a time, but I don't know. If I knew I was only gonna make 23, I might have skipped it. I was really going for 33, but I scheduled this dash late because this is supposed to be a retail job day, but they canceled it midweek. Weekend I'll be like solid 4:30 to 9:30, both Saturday and Sunday. And like if I feel like trying it out, probably Sunday I'll do lunch. But I work 4 days retail, and my boss says like, those are real, they're not gonna get canceled. So I might want to rest Sunday at lunch. So it's like lunch will take some time. And then I'm gonna stop scheduling in this small town. Like I already started 6 days out, like scheduling in the bigger town, closer to where I get my meds and like closer to work. It's a big zone, and I'm gonna have to refuse a lot of orders that are like way in the hinterland of the zone. But I do want to like learn the city. You'd think in a rural town there wouldn't be apartments, but actually like 75% of my orders here are 2 apartments. So that was one of the reasons I was avoiding this big city zone. But I bet over there it's like 50-50 apartments and houses, so it actually should be better. Because apartments have crazy amounts of speed bumps, which wears out your car like really fast. So yeah, so that's what's new. Like, what am I grateful and what am I looking forward to? I already told you my account balances. No one's giving me Cashapp or Venmo. Venmo's still at $7. That's me. Cashapp's at 0. So go drop me some coin. Like $2 or $5 actually really helps. $2 is a week of hand sanitizer. because a lot of these shitters don't have soap, or it's like so messy in the bathroom. Like, I wash my hands and then I need to do sanitizer when I get out. So $2 gets me a week of hand sanitizer. That's clutch. Or like 2 days of water at camp. And then $5, I only get made $4, $5, and $6. 2 5s, a 4, and a 6 dashing. So like $5 gets me 50 miles on my car, or skip a dash. So that's huge too. And then if you want, look in the description. There's like bigger ticket items if you're feeling generous, or you just set up like that, like you make good money and you like my channel. Go to the description. There's a lot more stuff, and you can see the sun's rising. My biggest stressor is my November 15th car insurance payment. But I guess by the time you're watching this, I should have paid that myself. But then I got another 110 coming up in December 15th, and then keep going. It's like cell phone and car insurance are like my absolute necessities. And like once I'm managing that, I'll be saving up for rent, security deposit, motel, something like that, so I can get off. I'm not living on the streets, but I'm living on the ground. I'm living on the ground and in my car seat. So yeah, check the descriptions, donate, last spot on the left, Cashapp, Venmo, last spot on the left. If you want to be a founding fan, what that means is subscribe, be one of the first 500 subscribers, and try to watch 6 hours of video, because that'll work out to 3,000 total, and that's the hurdle that YouTube requires for me to get to put up a paywall for like exclusive content, but also to get donations directly through YouTube, which is, I think, people are more likely to do. Like people who donate to other channels would be more likely to donate here. Their credit card's already set up with, like, I guess Google. But I don't know, Google does take a fee. It's like, I think 30%. So if you want to do feeless, like make sure all the money goes to me, just friend to friend, last spot on the left, Cashapp and Venmo. So I'm grateful for the 23 I just made. I'm grateful that music got turned off. Like, I put my cabin light on, which like was basically a chess move. I didn't realize it. I really needed to find this phone. And I'm so glad I did, because it could have easily got crushed like to smithereens when I slid my seat forward to drive, because like I slid my seat back to sleep. So it's like a blessing in disguise. It's kind of funny. It's super ironic that this Jesus music that was blaring, perfect word, blaring, not blasting, blaring, that this Jesus music saved my phone at midnight. And I put it in my backpack. I just wanted it on me, but I guess it's safer in my backpack. It's not the one with my SIM card in it, so it's like, I guess it doesn't have to be an appendage. It's not Key's wallet phone. It's a second phone. It's my media device. So I'm grateful for that ironic, like, Jesus intervening in my life to save this recording phone from being crushed by my car seat. I'm really looking forward to the weekend, because I think I'm gonna have prime dashes in the morning. Like, I might make $40. Let's just say 40. Let's not really like get ahead of ourselves and say 50. In 5 hours, I'll make 40 each day. Hunting season starts tomorrow at dawn, so I expect campsites to be really full tonight. So I'm gonna go to an area that I know is far away from hunting spots. So I'm grateful that I know that, like, I have the recon. And I'm grateful, that's where I would probably film like my cooking videos with my backpacking stove for y'all. So I'm grateful that I get to see that. Wow, I get to see it tonight, this afternoon. I gotta get there early just in case, like, basically all the campers are there, because they got like pushed out of the hunting spots. So I gotta get there early. I'm grateful that I have enough canned food to chill there. I might need to pick up some more water. Well, my gallon's like 2/3 full, so I can also bring 2 quarts in bottles. So I'd have over a gallon to last me like 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m., which is like, I don't really drink much when I sleep, so it's really just 7 hours that I'll be awake there. So I think I'd have enough water. We'll see how much I drink during the day. And the sun keeps coming up. This is exciting, man. Like, when I'm caffeinated, I've made some money. I know what I'm doing. I feel good, and I hope you guys can sense that. Tell me in the comments, like, when do you feel good? Like, when do you feel jazzed? That's the word. I feel jazzed about my life. Like, sleeping in my car, like, if I do it twice in a row, I think it will exacerbate edema. But, like, I can do it once, and, like, I got to have an evening. I didn't have to have a camp set up and, like, go in my tent at sundown. Like, I got an evening. I got to do the chicken leg mukbang. You know what I mean? Like, I got to take my meds, like, a little later than I used to. I dreamt even after the Jesus music, and I went back to sleep for, like, 2 hours. 2.5 hours, and I dreamt. I actually had a crazy dream that I was, like, speeding around, and, like, it was crazy. Like, I was speeding so fast that I was, like, going in the mud on the off ramps and on ramps, and, like, I had, like, hubris that it was all okay. Like, I'm, like, a messy driver and this is what I do. But then, like, I ended up crashing, but it was like an out-of-body experience. Like, the dream was all mishmashed, but I knew I had died. And then, like, my next of kin was being notified and, like, hunting for my body, but I was, like, there watching it all. So that's why it's part of why I ended my dash, like, 15 minutes early and was like, no, that's my last order, because I was slipping. Like I told you about, I didn't put on the parking brake, and then Whataburger thought something was wrong with me. So, like, I think that dream was a sign to, like, drive safe, drive less today, just keep it low key. Library opens in, like, 2.5 hours. So I don't know what I'll do. That's the problem. Like, if I don't dash 5 hours straight, like, the library's not open. And I can't burn gas and, like, go 30 miles down the road to the next city. I just can't do that. But I will say this, I've overstayed my welcome at the library, I think. Like, or me just being oversensitive, but, like, the librarian giving me side eye. One day I was there, I was going in and out. I went in and out, like, 3 or 4 times to go smoke cigarettes in my car. And that's, like, that's kind of obscene. I don't think librarians like that. But last time I was there, I stayed in. I just packed in. I was so consumed with video editing that I didn't, I didn't go out at all. And I drank, because I was so consumed with video editing, I wasn't drinking water anxiously, so I only pissed, like, twice while I was there. So that's the doctor's orders. Like, don't compulsively drink water. Don't compulsively drink water at the library. Bags in. I might try to find a seat away from this one librarian, like, from where they sit. That would help. That would help my nerves out. So I'm also looking forward to this library time. I'm gonna populate my Instagram and TikTok with the clips that AI made me from my first 7 days out here, because they're vertical videos, so they're, like, perfect for those platforms. I'm gonna wait to populate YouTube with those 7 clips. They're gonna be YouTube shorts, but I mean, they'll be up by now. Actually, they'll be up today. Like, when you see this video, this is the day those clips are coming out. Because when I return on the day 15 today that you're watching, I want to pump the algorithm as much as possible, because it's not going to stop. It's going to be daily. So to have 7 shorts up, maybe one of them will hit, maybe all of them will hit, and they all refer back to the main video. So yeah, so that's exciting. But I'll get something up. Like, I'll have a little real estate on IG and TikTok for y'all to go see. Like, if you read in the description, I say go help me build those channels. Like, go follow. So that's a secret. I guess that's a secret that you don't need, because by now you can see them on YouTube. But hopefully some of you have already found IG and TikTok. It's the same screen name, Last Spot on the Left, no spaces, all lowercase, Last Spot on the Left, all easy words to spell. It's a little long for handle, but, like, I'll tell you like at video 30 or at video 100 like why I named it that. I think it's catchy. It could mean so many things, and that's a good title, like when people feel it, like in general, and it could mean anything to them, but it's simple words. That's a good title. But last spot on the left, it's like 3 keywords, which is a little long. You really want to. See, I gotta pee and there's people around. That's like a complicating factor. I'm gonna try my first pause ever, because I need to know what happens if I pause the recording. Like, I obviously can't pee on camera. I think that would violate terms of service. So I'm gonna pause and then I'll join you. Oh, dude, that pause was legit. What a nice feature. You gotta know your tools, man. I'm so relieved. Oh my God. You gotta know your tools. So that's huge. Like, if someone's walking up to my car, it saves. Editing is so hard. It's a mind fuck. And it's so hard. It's so hard. You have to like keep notes of exactly the timestamps. If you don't know the timestamps, you have to watch a whole fucking segment of your video. You might miss something, but you just pause when you know there's gonna be an interruption. That's so cool. I'm gonna put on my seatbelt. I don't know, just like, I'm nervous. Got a lot of nervous energy, just for safety. I'll be ready to drive away at any moment. So we're gonna switch from my 2 teas that had no sugar to my vitamin C shot, the orange apple grape juice blend. So finally get some sugar. And I'm getting a little frisky. I might even smoke a cigarette with my windows up, or like crack them a little bit. Now we're getting full sun, so we'll get a thumbnail out of this. Still dreaming that these are each worth $20 to me. It's 200 miles in the car. I think it cost me 10 cents of gas to go a mile. I don't know. The IRS lets you deduct like 40 or 50 cents a mile for door dashing, but I guess that's because like maintenance is really expensive on a car and depreciation is really expensive. I'm lucky I own my car. I bought it for $2,500 cash after an accident with the money they pay me for my old car. I got it used from a friend. So that was like super key. I've had it since 2018, so 7 years. But I've only put like 30,000 miles on it, maybe less. So all the people I'm seeing that like geotagging themselves before they go on a run, it's actually kind of wild behavior. They're taking out their phone and like photographing the area, and then they take off running. And I'm the insane one. So yeah, it's dope I can sleep in my car. My back still hurts, but it's gone from like a 10 out of 10 where I like can't get up to then it was like a 5 or 6 out of 10 where it like I had to take a few minutes, like a couple minutes to get up. And then last night it was like a 2 or 3. So it's like my back's just loosening up. Like I have a really long back and it's really tight because like I was doing computer work at my last place and I was laying down on a couch that didn't fit me, and then my bed didn't fit me. So it's like my back was tight in all the wrong places, but it's loosening up. So I'm grateful for that too. I'm grateful I have a dash in a few days that's not in this town, because I feel like I'm overstaying my welcome. Library, now Whataburger. I learned that like it seems sweet to go back to the exact same spot you just picked up an order from because you know where you're going. But it's a little bit like, unless the order's really good, I'm not going to do it. Because imagine you work at a stressful environment and the same motherfucker comes in a hoodie and socks and sandals, all like over caffeinated and confused. You'd be a little pissed off. Like, I have to see this guy again, I have to deal with him again. So yeah, looking forward to going to a new town for a little while. I'm looking forward to where we can take this channel. I think you and I are gonna make this channel something great. The more time I have, like the more I can watch other channels, the more I can figure out what exactly is the sweet spot. There's this Japanese concept called ikigai, ikigai, I think it's called. It's where like your skills, your interests, and the marketplace all match up. Like, what do people need? What can you do? And what do you want to do? So it's like God's gift, your motivations and intent, and money. So I think I can find my ikigai for sure. Like the zone, if it's something outdoors or wilderness with video making and like vlogging, kind of podcasting style, whether it's solo or like, I could be a documentarian, man. Like I could basically do videos on other YouTubers. Collabs would be so fun, but I don't have time or bandwidth, like literal bandwidth, internet bandwidth to like watch YouTube videos right now. But like as the time goes on, it's like, it's funny because I'm super authentic right now, living on the edge. And then once I have a place to stay in, if it's a friend or if it's paid, like I'm gonna be less like authentic, like less rugged, but I'll have more time to create better product for you guys, better content, better like art pieces, more cuts, like more produced, not just this like roll it and don't edit it. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll always stay. We might do a channel title change at some point for Algo Juice, but like I want to stay pure. I think I want my roots of starting as a rest stop sleeper that first night. I think I want to stay pure and always remember that. Sorry, I get weird looks, but I should give weird looks. You know what I mean? I get weird looks, but I should give weird looks. We should turn the tables. I remember last night I told you guys that like I'm afraid of people, but I think pretty obviously like people are afraid of me. I shouldn't feel so weak and vulnerable. I should feel dominant and powerful. But when you're new to a place and you don't know like what turn's coming next on the road, it's pretty easy to feel like less than. When you're in a new camping spot and you don't know what's up down the road from you and you don't know who's gonna show up, it's easy to feel less than. I feel comfortable with you guys though. I understand you too. And with YouTube, it's a win-win because either people love it and it goes gangbusters, or no one watches because you messed up something, or you missed the mark, missed the spot, but nobody sees it. So it's win-win. I get to speak my piece. If you're a creator, tell me what your CPM is. Like what's your ad revenue per 1,000 views? If you're like wilderness, outdoor, camping, homeless, car living, outdoor cooking, survival skills, like tell me what your CPM is. I need to know this. I need to know how to plan like long term, like 3 months, 9 months, 18 months. You know what I mean? I'm a planner. I love to have plans. I love to stick to them, and then I love to see them evolve halfway through. Like, you won't be able to modify a plan until you have it and you start approaching it. It's like a lot of people think that, oh, if your plans change, then like why'd you plan in the first place? But like your plans won't change. They always change for the better. Like it's clarifying when they change. And you can't get to that moment unless you started, pointed at a goal, and progressed toward it. So tell me what your CPM is. Yeah. I can't wait to start announcing like so-and-so donated $2, so-and-so donated $5, and then like show the hand sanitizer, brag about like not having to do a DoorDash shift and getting to rest or make content or clean my car. Like, I'm looking forward to all that. Yeah, and I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the time we share together. I'm grateful for all the views that are gonna pour in on this thing. There's gonna be a motherfucking hot channel as I ruin the recording device. Man, smoke is getting over all my stuff. But I think it's okay because I'm a camper. Like, once the fire ban's over, everything's gonna smell like campfire smoke, which is much more horrendous. My old email is all full, like all 15 gigabytes of my Gmail's full, so I started a new one. But I keep getting notifications that something was undeliverable. I'm just hoping it's not important. Zillow got a new logo. I'm so poor I have a haircut app to get deals. CapCut's on both my phones, like the one we're recording on has CapCut. So this is the new workflow. When I'm at the library, I can wait for shit like AI to process and render and upload on my recording device and my primary phone. And I can also charge both at the same time, but my primary phone, I can like browse the web, talk to ChatGPT. So it's like, and I don't need to open my laptop to have redundancy. Like, having two phones is incredible. I bought the one you're watching for like $199 used on Amazon before my credit got busted. And I'm like so glad I did. I bought it as a backup for dashing and it got cracked. Ironically, it got cracked on a dash because I was so nervous on my first few dashes that at a Little Caesars, I like put it on the counter like abruptly and it clanged the metal just like perfectly. You know how if you just hit it perfectly, you'll get a splinter crack? And the crack just gets worse and worse. Like, if I put it in a case, it gets worse because it presses on the screen. So it's a naked phone with a big crack on the bottom left-hand corner, but it's so valuable. So that's the new workflow. And you can tell I'm a compulsive talker. I cannot stop talking. If you're a fan and you found me, like, Boku, this is perfect for both of us. Maybe that's why I smoke. I feel like someday I'll be 45 and my wife will watch this channel, like my future wife, see where I came from. Maybe when my kid's 10 years old, he'll pick it up, or 12, and he's in the Boy Scouts. It's useful to me. It's valuable to me to record this part of my life. Even if like it stays at 5 views a video, it's like free hosting on YouTube. Like my computer is out of space already. It's like a small hard drive. But these two phones like could each store 50 hours of footage. So I'll be able to get to 100, like no sweat, now that I'm using both phones. And like, but at some point I will have to start deleting the early videos, but they'll be on YouTube. The free cloud that Google gives you is only 15 gigabytes, and that's only like 3 hours of video. So having it on the YouTube channel, you can go download. So that's a tip. You can download your own videos from YouTube. So it really is free hosting. That's, that's like pretty damn cool. So, gotta have more orange juice. I'm feeling a little like fidgety and over smoked. Yeah, I really wish I had work today. My week's just not structured right. I have too much like spare time right now before the library opens. And it's cold now. You can't just hang out in the sun. I'm basically trapped in my car. I go sit at a Starbucks, but I can't pay $5 rent for a latte. So we're just gonna let this one roll. We're gonna let it roll. We're gonna let it roll. If one of y'all's out there with me going from 40 minutes to an hour, like, holler. Go post Loco in the comments. Just post Loco and we'll know what you're talking about. We're both crazy. I'm here doing it. You're there watching it. Loco. I'll like everybody that posts Loco in all caps. I'll like the comment. I'll love it with the little heart. Let's see what else. Maybe I can plan my day. So yeah, it will be fun. I told you I'm gonna seed TikTok and Instagram with 7 reels today. I'm gonna change my profile photo across all 3. Like, I only have a profile photo up on YouTube, but it's not the best. I think like a portrait where people can just see my face, like one of the best, crispest portraits I can find from one of the footages. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna change the date that I was out here just to October, because like time flies. Like, it really mattered when I was counting to day 10, but now we're at 15, so I'm just gonna say October. That's more clerical. I'm keeping my camp log. I've had 14 nights, so day 15. I won't tell you where it is, but it'll be in the forest. I'm wondering like how long I'll have to camp and sleep in my car before I have a place. It probably will be like 30 days or less, because not only am I getting tired of it, I'm definitely tired of pitching and breaking down my tent every single day. Rest stop, truck stop, they're hit or miss if someone wakes you up, but like, yeah, so I'm motivated now to find a place. I don't think I lose authenticity, because any place I find would be a week or less. It would be like a friend or a work acquaintance who would like give me 1 or 2 nights a week. Maybe I have to pay him $10. I'm gonna say, hey, it saves me $10 in gas money, so I can pay you $10 a night, like $20 bill, 2 nights in a row, something like that. Or I pay like $200 in change. Like, it's pretty expensive for a week in a motel, and I'll be able to afford that. Like, if I really do work 20 hours a week at my retail job, I'll be able to afford that in like 2 weeks from now. So it's like right around the time you're seeing this, I'll probably actually like be off the streets, which is nice. So damn, I have that to look forward to. And if I keep dashing, that's the thing. Dashing is critical, because like the retail job, if I do work 20 hours or more a week over the next 2-3 weeks, like I'll be able to afford housing, but then I might like not have enough money for my bills. So I need to keep dashing along the way, like in every spare day. I need to go for my $25 and $33 goals. And if on a Sunday, like I can hit like big time and go 50 or 60, like that's key. So it sucks like thematically or theoretically to burn my car like that, but I did oil change. That hurt. I went back to 0 when I did the $27 oil change. Then I went back to 0 again when I did my $33 license and the $42 punch card for the rec center for showers and swim. So man, go to the description. Don't just type Loco in the comments, but go in the description and see what all I need help with, because these big one-time bills or purchases like threaten to put me back out here. So that would help a lot. I'm gonna click it again. I just needed to get some smoke out. I don't think it was worth it. I may or may not see you later today. It depends how things go. Like, I'm gonna get to camp early and I don't want to film in a new place the first time I'm there. I don't understand the flows of people and who I might annoy or who's eavesdropping. And parking lots like are only really good before sunrise, but then we don't have a visual of me, so that's like bad for the algo. Yeah, I don't know. Library was sick because I could park against the wall, but that turned out to be bad because I think the librarians saw me filming. Talking to myself is what they saw, so they're just like, oh, this guy's not homeless, he's homeless and insane. And I was smoking a cigarette in my car with the windows up. They have a no smoking sign like on the patio, but I was in my car with the windows up, so I was like in full compliance, but I think it raised a lot of like ears, not red flags, but it raised ears. Like, who is this motherfucker complying so hard that he's like poisoning himself? Okay, back to scheduling. Yes, I wrote down where I'm camping tonight. Yeah, this stove cooking series is gonna be key. I'm gonna make coffee the very first time, instant coffee with creamer. Then I'm gonna make ramen. Then I'm gonna make a cowboy breakfast. I'll bring like a small bag of hash, like potatoes, the shredded ones. They cook the fastest from frozen. Or maybe I'll get little chunks, cause I want them to like not thaw by the time I get to camp. But see, I gotta eat the whole bag, so it'll actually be like a mukbang. I guess we'll do the cooking video, and then I'll flip the camera around and just eat it all. So that's actually cool. Every cooking video is actually like a two video endeavor. Yeah, I think I'd be repeating myself if I say all this stuff. Just subscribe if you're one of the first 500. Watch 6 hours. That's what I need from each of you. That matters more than money, honestly. I make my money, I work hard. I really need y'all to watch. Click the recommended, like go watch the playlist. Like, you'll see me in order. Like, that's probably the most entertaining. Just let it run. Put it up on your TV. Click play all in like the daily vlogs playlist. You'll see the progress, the development, like the whole narrative, all the ups and downs. Yeah, I have like a Walmart shopping list. Yeah, it's crazy how your to-do lists just become irrelevant like as time goes by. Like, every day's a new day, and you know what your priorities have become. That's like life on the road is just, it's wild. It's different than you'd think. So, all right, if you've watched this long, I gotta like drop a truth bomb for you, something big. I told you last time I did this little maneuver, I told you I scored a 7 out of 10 on the blacklist.com. So today, what would I tell you? I've told you about my swimming career. Okay, well, I said I wasn't nationally ranked, but what it actually was when I was 12, I scored a time that on average would have been nationally ranked over like the last 10 years. But I just barely missed the list. It's only the top 16 that get published. So I scored a time that on average would have been 16th or better. But by my estimations that year, I was like probably 18th in the country in that one event. So I got the praise of what they call top 16 reportable. So like my time got submitted by my league, but it didn't make the published list. So it's like at worst I was 20th. At best I was 17th. So I guess that's a truth bomb. It's a little bit like I dropped a humble brag a few videos ago, and then I just clarified. Like, I just say nationally ranked because like it's a long explanation, and it's kind of a letdown. It was a huge letdown for me because that was the peak of my swimming career. But then another peak, actually like the true peak, was after my mom stopped like driving me to practice, like way after that. It was like my last year of high school at my city championships. I had like even quit my club team, so I was just training on my own with my rec center coach, like, and I was going to practice when I didn't have to. No one was looking down on me, so I was swimming for myself for the first time. That was the real first race that I ran for myself, swam for myself, and I got gold medal, city champion. That was my last race of my career. Like, I could have come back. I was still under 18 after my first year of college, but I didn't. I wanted to like hang the skates up like on a high note. I had read enough sports stories, seen enough movies, so I ended city champion. I fell 2 spots short of being nationally ranked when I was 12, and then when I was 17, I was undisputable city champion. So I'm proud of that. So I guess there you go. It's a little bit more about me. Yeah, and I still don't want to leave you guys. Man, I think this this series is going to be most valuable like 100 years from now to like a psychiatrist program, like students or something that are trying to understand schizoaffective bipolar subtype. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm like laying a full dossier of like the issues, the temperament. And that's enough too. And I just hope YouTube doesn't take it down. Like, if it only gets to like 100 subscribers, I hope it stays up for years. So people studying, it's like I'll leave my body, people leave their body to medicine, but I'll leave my mind and my nervous system to medicine, to science. I have plans to live a long life. Like, I'm not saying I'm suicidal or anything. I'm just thinking like 10 years out, 20 years out. Google always deprecates stuff and like pulls things down, tries to save space. So there's no guarantees. They act like it's forever, but like they'll cancel your email account or like all of a sudden start charging you to keep getting mail. So I think I'm gonna eat some canned fruit. I'll keep it running if I can find it. It's gonna be mandarin oranges. My fork management is horrible. I bought a whole box of forks for myself. What's this? Oh, whole kernel corn. God, it's all the way at the bottom. I might not be able to reach it. Getting it super close up here. Oh my God. This is like yoga. Let's go again. Oh, I got it. Pick this sucker up at Walmart. I love these smaller cans. For peaches, I got a whole big ass can because I fucking love the peaches they give you. The canned peaches are so good. But for everything else, like if it's a veggie I don't really want. If it's big and they have no salt added, I get that. But the small ones, they don't have no salt added, so you just have to buy. You have to buy what they have in the small. But like, I might get carrots next time. I don't really like mandarin oranges, but I like definitely not canned. But I got sick of pineapple, or I wanted to rotate. Peaches are always good. Pears are fine. Oh, it's kind of hitting the spot. Tell me how to smoke less, guys. It's like a schizo spectrum trait that you smoke. And one of the things is that you can count. It structures your day. Like, I've had this many cigarettes, I have this many left. It's like a clock. Because if you're on like the schizoaffective spectrum, you feel pretty disoriented and destabilized to reality. So it's like very grounding. But it's like, what else could I do? Like, I'm kind of at a loss because it's so easy and obvious and trained in my brain to go for the cigarette. But makes me jumpy. You can see I'm shaking. I'm also cold, but all right, so we know when people start showing up to this parking lot. It's basically sunrise. Walmart parking lot has lights, so like tomorrow if I do an aim video after dashing, well, God willing, I'll dash through sunrise, but that's a good spot. It's like super bright lights, so you just park under a light. That's a tip if you're a vlogger. Obviously, talking gets a person out of breath, so that's like part of it. It's like I'm talking so much compulsively. It like it exasperates you. So hopefully people study that too. I mean, that's like narcissistic, thinking that you're going to be the center of your own experiment. I'm consumed by my own thoughts. I read my whole medical history this summer to try to work out my SSDI, which I feel entitled to because before my mental illness took over, I had a very high paying job and I was paying high amounts of insurance money. But what I'm trying to tell you is, one doctor at one point wrote, he overthinks everything. It's not very medical. But because I overthink everything, I have a lot to say. If I don't say all my overthoughts into overspeak, it like creates something, creates a problem inside. When I'm silent, I die. Like I'm dying when I'm silent. And when I'm speaking, I'm free. That's why I love writing. That's why I love stand-up comedy. That's why I love podcasting. See, if you were like health conscious, you wouldn't drink the broth because it's gonna hit me with 28 grams of sugar. I actually might not. I don't think it would be good for my heart. I just had 38. I don't want to pound like that much sugar. If I'd only drinking tea and water today, I would drink it. But like, I'm so jazzed. I don't need a double sugar high. Like, I'm worried about what the health complications of that would be. Let's see if this shakes a little bit. I'm just changing the plug from the battery to the actual car. Oh, I might I love talking to you guys for a long time, so I might go for a record. Like, I might try to do a 2-hour one in a few days. That's insane. I might try to just like do a Joe Rogan length talking to myself. That would be insane. I'd have to figure out where to go. It would be the edge of a Walmart parking lot, I think, because like I can't do it in camp, because like by 2 or 3 hours someone's gonna like walk towards you. Yeah. I'll just double check all the library times. I'm actually gonna look at the one that's like a half hour away, see when it opens, because maybe like by the time I get there it'll be open. I could burn some gas tonight. Yeah, it opens in an hour. And it's a half hour away. That's what I'm gonna do. Wow. So I only have to wait 30 minutes to start moving rather than 2 hours. See, that's how life goes out on the road. You don't know where you're gonna be with what like accoutrement, with what funds, with what intention about where you need to be next later in the day. So it'll get me down the road, but I won't have to come back that far. That's sick. I'll be probably sleeping the night like halfway between these two spots. So this is sick. This is really sick. It's so good. I think I'm gonna smoke my last cigarette, and then we'll call it quits. I'm gonna head. What I'll do is I'll put in Circle K, or at least just see. I want to figure out which Circle K I'm going to. Okay, that's dope. All right, guys, I know where I'm headed. I get to go to the library I haven't been to in a while, where there's actually a lot of homeless people, so like I won't feel out of place. They got footstools, so I can like get ahead of my edema. Dude, if I go there and then also manage my edema like laying down in a park today, if it warms up, let's check. Will it warm up at all today? I'm just saying, like, I could actually sleep in my car again, which I just like. I drive in my car all day for DoorDash, and I've had my car, like I told you, for 8 years. Like, I just like to stay in my car. Let's see. And it's the first night of hunting season. I almost just want to be scarce. I don't want to be in the forest at all. High is 72. Yeah, and that's going to be at 4 p.m. So from 2 to 4 p.m., see, that's when I'd have to be at camp. So it might be better from 2 to 4 p.m. to lay down at the park. So I could be at the library for 5 hours, which is really tough. Have to take another anxiety pill. Take my gabapentin, which also just, it lowers aggression, but also like racing thoughts, overthinking. It just mutes you a little bit. Helps your other medicines. It potentiates like my other medicines. So my day's coming together and that feels good. All my local fans, my founding fans, thank you for watching this far to see this like moment of clarity. Our next financial goal is to get over $100 in checking and then not let it sink below $100. That's like the first road to 250, which I told you was my first goal, but I got to get over 100 and not let it sink below. And then my next one is pretty high. It's like 450 technically, because the day I pay my 220 car insurance, I want to still have 250. And that is, that's like 15 days from now. So that's aggressive. I should make 250 this coming week at my retail job. So let's see when that week ends. Yeah. Oh, cool. The new schedule should have come out. Let me pull it up. You see? 2 phones is key. Like, I can work on my life and you can see me troubleshooting, problem solving, game planning. That's what it's all about. That's what this life is. People say, like, some homeless people will say on Kill Tony podcasts that they have a lot of free time, so they really like it. And, like, you do, but only if you have, like, a plan. Then you're like, okay, I'm in this spot for 3 hours. But if you're not planning, you'll never get a place. You'll always just be coming and going. I might change my clothes here. Now I'm gonna change my clothes at the gas station. That way when I arrive at the library, people don't like pay extra attention to me. Okay, still working 4 days next week, then 3 days the following. Okay. And then three days the next week. So I will be dashing. Mid-November, I'll be DoorDashing. Because it's 5 hours. Those weeks that I'm working 15 hours will be, let me do the math. Oh, wow. 232 gross times, I do it times 0.9. Okay. Yeah, so I might actually get like, so 275 next week and then only 200 the following 2 weeks. So yeah, after I pay my car insurance, if I weren't dashing and my car were sitting still and I wasn't smoking cigarettes, after I pay my car insurance, I will have 250 in my account. But I gotta cover cigarettes, all these other little things. Like I need to buy the camp fuel to make the cooking videos. Gas, just, you can spend $10 a day in gas easy if you're in the wrong place for whatever you need and you have to go down the road a long way. I mean, I have to pay gas to get to my shower, for instance. Okay, so I'd have 250. I'd have 250 on November 15th, and then December 1st, I'd have 450 if I don't dash and I don't move my car and don't smoke. So that's interesting. 450, and my goal to move in on a room share on December 1st. I would need like 750. So I need to make, wow, I need to net $300 in 4 weeks on DoorDash, which means I need to gross I don't know, I'm struggling. Let's just say I need to gross 400 on DoorDash. I need to gross 100 a week. Yeah, so my $33 and $25 goals make a lot of sense because I'll either be DoorDashing 3 or 4 days a week. Wow. So today was a good day. I was $23, but like that's what I need to do. Any day I'm not working my retail job, I need to shoot for 25 or 33. And we'll just see this come together. And then Sunday, I know Sunday mornings, no matter where I am, I know they can be really big and good for me, good for my conditions and symptoms because the roads are clear. Wow. So that just came into view. I don't think any of my math was wrong because I was like erring on the side of conservatism. And the only thing I didn't put in was cigarettes. So if we can switch to Zyn, that would be key. Maybe I shouldn't buy cigarettes right now. I've smoked now like 6, 7, 8. Maybe we should head to the library and just pack Zyns all day. Buy some cigarettes in the evening. See if that pack will last us 48 hours or more. All right, that budget came together after an hour. See, that's like why I gotta roll these long. Cause like at first I'm all nervous and then I gotta get everything out and unload. And then we get to the good stuff. The actual like real living. God, I'm thankful for these 2 devices. It's so cool. It's so cool. All right, a new truth bomb. If you smacked Loco in the comments, all caps, you heard about that I wasn't actually nationally ranked, but I would have been on average over like the 10 years prior to when I scored that time. This one's real good. I did a podcast on and off for like 3 years. I don't know if I should tell you this. Well, there's a podcast out there with 50 episodes, and it's me interviewing artists. And I'm really proud of it. I did it mostly when I was like in hypomania, or like coming out of depression, or like coming off mania. So I guess some episodes I was manic, but I would like smoke weed to calm myself down. Like, so I was relatable and personable. But each episode's like 45 minutes. And it'll give you a taste of the city I used to be in. I just don't know if I want to tell you what it is because I might go back to that city. But it's called Artist with Brian. Short form, we called it AWB. But if it's on YouTube for sure, Artist with Brian. And it has a channel, Artist with Brian. The early episodes are like just audio only, and some of them might not even be on YouTube, but all the ones I started doing with video are on YouTube. And then I don't pay right now for Libsyn, but I have all of the audio backed up in the cloud and on my laptop. So once I can afford like the $7 a month, because it's a lot, it's like $100 a year, so like I'm not trying to pay that. Well, I'm not actually making new episodes, but like if you want to see the more polished stuff I can do, like you're just taking my word for the quality of my writing. But if you want to see like what I was up to when I had a house and I had a network and I had a stable job, go check out Artist with Brian. I don't know if AI will clip this. I don't know. I don't know if I'll remember to put it in the link, but if you deserve to go to know about it and to enjoy some of it. I interview like tattooists, a few of them, a few oil painters, several actually. That was like most common in Santa Fe where I was doing it. But everybody, I'm trying to think, a woodworker, like they call it people that make instruments, make cellos and violins, a luthier, it's a French word, luthier, actors, comedians. I mean, you just had to be an artist, and I was a screenwriter at the time, actively. So it was like an artist interviewing another artist in a small arts community. It was so cool. It was so cool, and I'd like to get back to it. But obviously, like if I'm there, I was like worried about doxing myself, but obviously if I get back to that podcast in that city, like I'm findable, so it doesn't matter. Plus I was bartending, so I was like super findable. Like people could just show up at work. But I don't know, I'm like a natural introvert, so I think, and I wasn't doing great writing when I was doing that. So I think, like I said earlier in earlier episodes, like I think the dream for me is really to like get in the woods, build my own cabin for the channel, but also for me to write in. That's how I'm really gonna get a manager for screenwriting. Maybe do the podcast like go into town every few months, interview like 10 people, and then just like slowly release them. Yeah, I'd notify my guests like, hey, I'm coming into the city to do like a batch recording session over like 5 days, 2 per day. Like these are the slots I have available, and just like go out, ask like 25 people. So like 10 will find a slot that works for them. All right, I gotta pee again. Thank you so much for watching this whole way. Like, this was really good. Good for me. Like, I worked out so much shit. I have a plan for the day. I have a budget for like the next 15 and 30 days. it's realistic that I can have housing by December 1st, which is only like, well, like permanent housing, like month to month room share, not motel, not friends, by December 1st. And if I dash a ton, I'm already in housing right now. That's where it's tricky with the motel. Like, I don't know if I want to drop $225 for a week of a motel and then like set back my start date for permanent housing later. And then we'll see. I got some feelers out. I got someone that I have to call back that I have a feeling they want to do me a favor, but I have no idea what it's about. They just left me a voicemail. So that could be a big update. Just a surprise. I'll start my next video with it if anything comes of it, but last spot on the left signing out. Everything's good, man. I'm out of breath. I gotta roll down my windows, but yeah, I love doing this. I love all y'all. See you next time.